You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Right, welcome back, everyone. You ever feel like the marketing world just keeps throwing curveballs? One minute it's all about deep value, the next it's, well, digital friends or even chicken-scented cosmetics.
It definitely keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, so today we're going to try and make sense of some of these fascinating shifts. We've got some really interesting observations lined up.
Exactly. The goal is to really pull out those moments that make you go, aha, looking at how, psychology, tech, and smart strategy are all mixing together.
Okay, let's jump right in with one that honestly made me do a double take. High-income shoppers. They're heading to dollar stores.
Right.
I mean, get this. At Dollar Tree, something like 2/3 of their new shoppers last quarter made over $100,000 a year.
Wow, yeah.
It's not just about being frugal anymore, is it? It feels like finding value, smart spending, that's becoming, I don't know, a different kind of status symbol.
It really challenges the old ways we used to segment people, definitely. And what's really intriguing is how that same desire for connection, for value, shows up online. Sometimes in, well, surprisingly intimate ways.
How so?
Well, you see things like tulpamancy. That's where people create these imaginary companions they treat as independent beings. Or AI chatbots. People forming deep, even romantic relationships with them.
Okay.
And brands are noticing. They're exploring what some call engineered intimacy, using tech to build that sense of closeness. But it's tricky territory.
Yeah, I can see that. How far can you push that before it feels wrong or like you're messing with people's private spaces, that cozy web idea?
That's the core question. The material suggests the key is transparency and control for the user.
Makes sense.
Any hint that a brand is trying to manipulate emotions, that trust just shatters, it's got to be about offering connection, not, forcing it.
Okay. So shifting gears a bit, but still on surprising connections. How about KFC's fried chicken nail polish?
Ha.
Or McDonald's doing Adidas sneakers? I mean, it seems completely random.
It does seem random, but apparently launching these absurd little side products can actually make people see your main brand as maybe up to 20% cooler.
Really? Why?
It signals things like creativity, maybe a bit of rebellion. It's unexpected, it disrupts the norm, grabs attention, shows the brand doesn't take itself too seriously. Strategic weirdness, basically.
Strategic weirdness. I like that.
And that kind of playful energy, it's finding new places to live, especially as media changes so fast. You've got this whole TikTok gig economy popping up.
Right, with platforms finding creators through short videos.
Exactly. Like Noise, Home from College. And at the same time, what we even mean by TV is just completely changing.
Yeah.
Linear TV ad money. It's projected to hit its lowest point since 2005 in the next couple of years. Meanwhile, connected TV streaming on smart TVs, devices that's nearly half of U.S. TV watching now.
Half. Wow.
And YouTube alone pulled in $36 billion in U.S. ad sales last year. That's more than all the big broadcast networks combined, which opens up huge doors for programmatic ads, especially for smaller brands.
That's a massive change. So for founders listening, maybe tuning into The Vocal Technologist, what are the big strategic takeaways here for building something solid?
Well, a great example to look at is Stripe. They're processing, $1.4 trillion a year. That's 1.3% of the entire global GDP. It's staggering.
How did they get there?
Their success seems rooted in making things incredibly easy, frictionless integration, clean APIs for developers, and then expanding smartly into related things like fraud tools, lending. It's about building an ecosystem you can't live without.
Okay, so build an indispensable platform.
And crucially, invest in it consistently. It highlights that need for sustained strategic investment over the long haul.
Right. And the flip side, what happens if you don't invest?
Well, look at Kraft Heinz. They've consistently spent much less on marketing than their competitors. We're talking maybe 3-4% of sales versus 7-10% for others.
That's a big gap.
Huge. And prioritizing those short-term financials by underinvesting like that can really damage your brand health and market position down the road. You can't neglect the long game.
Absolutely. And looking forward, we can't ignore the tech. All right. There's some pretty amazing stuff happening.
Definitely. Tools like Nano Banana using AI for visual production, making content creation faster, maybe easier.
And I saw something about GEO. Generative engine optimization.
Yeah, that's about optimizing your content. So AI search tools, conversational AI, can find and understand it better. Super important as AI becomes more of a gatekeeper to information.
Got it. Essential for visibility.
It all underlines that marketing success today is, well, it's a real balancing act, isn't it? Understanding people's changing desires, using new tech smartly, and making those sound long-term investments.
What a ride through modern marketing's very interesting playbook, from dollar stores getting fancy shoppers to,
Uh,
yeah, chicken-scented nail polish and AI building bonds. It's a lot.
It truly is a diverse and rapidly changing landscape.
So for you listening, here's a final thought to chew on. In this world where engineered closeness and, frankly, strategic absurdity can both be winning moves, what's the authentic mix your brand needs to really connect and stand out?
Spoken Tech for your ears.